What's up, guys? Jeremy the Machine Scott here. Today, I'm going to show you the process of weighing out your food. Just a little reminder, just a little check-in and reminder that you should be weighing out your food, keeping track of what you're eating, and you should be keeping track of how many protein, carbs, and fat that you're eating on a daily basis. It's all about accountability. A lot of people don't want to track their calories because tracking your calories is the ultimate form of accountability. Once you know how many protein, carbs, and fat was in that whatever food it is that you shouldn't be eating, that's going to slow you down or stop you from getting your body the way you want or getting your health where you want it to be, whether it be your blood pressure, your cholesterol, your body fat, your physique, inches off of your waist, whatever it is your goal is, you need to be eating the right amount of protein, carbs, and fat for what your goals are, or else it's just not going to happen. You can play all the guesswork you want. You can lie to yourself all you want. You can turn your head the other way and close your eyes all you want, but those calories are still there and they're still going in your body. Maybe you're eating too much fat. Maybe you're eating not enough fat. Too much protein, not enough protein. Too much carbs, not enough protein. Not enough carbs. You get it, right? So you need to make sure that you're eating the right amount for your body, for your goals. The mirror doesn't lie and the scale doesn't lie. So eat in according to your goals. Keep track. Hold yourself accountable. So this is my first meal. So I already have my potatoes in here. These are baked sweet potatoes. So I'm just going to weigh these out real quickly. The scale is at 2.2. There's 4 asparagus in there. I don't normally weigh out my vegetables, especially if it's only 4 and there's no oil on the vegetables. I'm not going to weigh these out. These only add a few calories and these are not going to impact my physique. I always tell people when they're eating vegetables, it's unlimited. You're not going to not reach your fitness goals because you ate too many asparagus spears or too much broccoli. So I'm going to tare it, put it at 0. You put it on the scale. Just a little check, okay, for you guys. It's at 0. So I'm going to put these on. I weigh my potatoes out after they're cooked. So we got 3.7 ounces of baked sweet potatoes. These were baked in the oven yesterday. I just added a little bit of sea salt to these. So we got 3.7. And this is steak. I'm also going to weigh, this is steak. It's already pre-cooked. I'm going to weigh this steak out after it's been cooked. It's all about consistency. There's arguments that go back and forth. Should you weigh it out before it's cooked? Should you weigh it out after it's cooked? What's most important is consistent. Either always weigh it out before it's cooked or either always weigh it out after it's cooked. What's important is that you always do the same thing. Don't weigh it out raw sometimes, and then sometimes you weigh it out cooked. So I'm going to add this to the scale. So it's at 3.7 from the sweet potatoes. I'm going to hit tare, and that's going to bring it back down to 0. So I'm going to add this, and this is New York strip steak. So when I log my food into MyFitnessPal, that's what I type in, New York strip steak, and I put the amount of ounces that were in this meal. So normally I try to trim the fat off the steak. This fat has already been trimmed off of this steak. So we got 2.0. I'm going to have 5 ounces of steak this morning. This is meal 2. I've already had my egg whites and my Dave's Killer Bagel with 1 tablespoon of ghee butter on it. That was my first meal. I had 1.5 cup of egg whites, 1 bagel, 1 tablespoon of ghee butter, and this is meal 2. First meal was at 6:30 a.m. and now it is 9:30, so 3 hours apart. The key is eating every 2 to 3 hours. That's how you keep your metabolism sped up. So we got 5.3 ounces, so that's fine. So here we are. I'm going to close this bag up. There's my meal here. Let me adjust it here so it looks nice and pretty for the camera. So there's the meal. Okay. 5 ounces or 5.3, big deal. 0.5 ounce doesn't make a big difference. 5.3 ounces. And we got about 4 ounces of baked sweet potatoes. And we've got 4 asparagus spears here. So that's going to be meal number 2, which will be logged into MyFitnessPal. Stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to show you guys how to correctly log food into MyFitnessPal. So that's it. It's real basic. It's real simple. You got to get yourself a food scale. if you don't have a food scale, how are you going to weigh your food out? How do you know if you're eating the right amount? How do you know if you could, maybe you're not eating enough, maybe you should be eating more for your fitness goals, for your weight gain goals, for your fat loss goals. Maybe you're not eating enough, maybe you could be eating more. It's very important to track your calories. Keep track, make it a habit of logging your food. If you keep doing it long enough, I promise it will become a habit over time, and then it's going to become automatic. Once it becomes a habit, it no longer takes as much effort. The hard things do get a little bit easier once it becomes a habit, but you got to be persistent and consistent, and just make sure you're doing it, especially on the days when you really don't feel like it and when you're not in the mood. Make sure you still do it. So get yourself a food scale, get yourself some good lean protein, cook it ahead of time, some good carbs, baked sweet potatoes, white rice, brown rice, whatever, and some vegetables. Weigh it out, eat your food, hit your macros. Eat the right amount of protein, eat the right amount of carbs, eat the right amount of fats. Consistently, day in and day out. Continue, continue, continue. Week after week, month after month, year after year. You've got to make this into a habit. You've got to be willing to make a true lifestyle change if you want your body to change. Okay, if you're eating crap all weekend long, guess what? All that crap spills over into the week. So stay consistent, keep up with your good habits, and your body will begin to change. Okay, you've got to believe in the process, trust in the process, and believe in yourself. So I'm going to now pop this in the microwave and enjoy my meal. Jeremy the Machine Scott, out.